everybody. It's your girl, Sophie back here on Sofia's Football Talk to talk about Afcon round of 16. The first two games have concluded. So earlier, Lord, I cannot speak. Earlier on today, we had Angola versus Namibia, which ended in a 3-0. Oof, insane game where the goalkeeper got himself sent off, red card. Then it was 10 men, and then suddenly Namibia got a second yellow card there, 10 men. We got to talk about that, of course. We also, the more bigger game on paper was, of course, the game that just finished, which was Nigeria versus Cameroon. Victor Osimhen versus Onana. Onana was never on the pitch. Another game where he has been on the bench, not being used. To be honest, though, let's be honest, this is something that is called karma. I did tell you, the way he the disrespected the Cameroon Federation by kind of delaying his, arrival. I think that for me was kind of like, you know what, that ain't cute. Also very disrespectful towards Afcon in general. Obviously, we all talked about that. He did play the second game, even though they, got slapped up 3-0. And here we are. Now they're out. We're going to see Onana. You know what? I will not be shocked if we, probably see Onana start the game next Thursday against Wolves at home. At least tomorrow, though, we will be watching Newport County versus Man United in the FA Cup, where we will be seeing Altay Bayundir, the Turkish goalkeeper, in action. So we'll see. Either way, I will be joined by my good friend Ola from Football Family. He'll be joining me a little bit later. He is from Nigeria, so I wanted to have a guest on that can be able to give a bit more insight and give their perspective for their respective nations. So we'll wait. We'll start off to talk about first the Angola Namibia game. To be honest, that game was, maybe to some people you would have thought, should I watch it? Should I not watch it? I was very glad that I watched it because it was utterly entertaining. Angola will now be actually facing Nigeria in the quarterfinal. And I think Nigeria's, I will be asking Ola a little bit later what he thinks about getting Angola as their next opponent, because I do not think that will be easy. I generally will not. I ain't gonna lie, I might actually make them as favorites to go through. I ain't gonna hold you. Obviously, I did my prediction for the round of 16. So I like to do prediction for each round. So obviously, once this round is done, we'll do a new video and talk about the quarterfinals prediction. But I was right with Angola getting through ahead of Namibia, but I was wrong when it came to Nigeria versus Cameroon, because I maybe thought maybe Cameroon could do something. No. Unfortunately, no, they did not. But here we are. Before we fully go into dissect the game, big up to everybody that's here. Make sure that you like this video, because the more likes we get, the more we're able to put the video out there for more people to see. It really actually does help. And also subscribe. Legit, we are on the road to 3K subscribers, so let's make that happen, shall we? And feel free to also join the SFT membership. Link is in the description box. And if you're watching this on a... Sorry, guys, I just drank a little bit of Coke Zero before this, so... Woo! A little bit of, it is what it is. Pick up the Bobby K. Hope you're doing well. Jay says, and make it sound like it's a good thing that guys coming to cost us more. The fact that the title says Onana is back, I'm not happy about that. I'll just letting y'all know. It's not like I'm sitting here and being joyful. Nope. More than you can believe, no. And I do not feel sorry for him that he was dropped for, another game. I don't feel sorry, because this is what I wanted him to. You know what? You disrespected Africa, disrespected the Federation by coming there late, thinking you can just show up whenever you want to show up. Sit on the bench. Hold bench. I mean, his cousin Ondoa was doing a madness, though. I ain't gonna lie. The first goal that was scored. That was a madness. But like I said, we'll talk about that a little bit later. Big up to other amounts says LOL Nana is back. F sake. Hey. Big up KFC. Opinion on the big Premier League news. Big Premier League news. What type of news? Wolves is gonna beat United. We'll see. Rest in peace, man. Lucy. Rest in peace. Hey. It is what it is. Big up though. Big up Letty. It's been a while. Hope you're doing well. Lucy said, sorry, I was late. Goddamn, Onana back popped up. I wanted. Oh my god. Damn. Lucy, no need to apologize. I was late myself, so apologies to y'all. But hey, it happens. But big up. Good evening, Jarvis. Hope you're doing well, my fellow Norwegian. Hope you're doing well, mate. Interested in hearing your thoughts on Rashford. Yeah, do y'all want to hear? I mean, technically, it's kind of completely off from what we're speaking about. Did you guys? I did hear about Rashford. I did. I will talk more about that. I will be doing obviously the live match reaction for Newport County versus Man United tomorrow. So I'll speak way more about that. But just because since you guys are asking, I do think it's a shambles, and I think he gotta go. Personally, I think he gotta go. But that's for another time. We'll talk more about that tomorrow. Jacob Thomas says, why was our best left back draw for this match? Zuko Dukdik, he could have stopped Oshiman today. I'm so disappointed. Fam, conversations. Man got benched by keeper who plays in Lithuanian third division. Damn. Rashford's the new Lingard. KFC, he was partying a little bit too much. Called in sick. The next day for training, he was in a different country. He was in, what was it, Belfast? Yeah. Pick up Dark Crow. Pick up. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. But guys, let's move on to what we're talking about here, which is, to those of you who, if you're not watching, wait, what do you mean? Hey, Sofia, you got clickbaited. Me? I got clickbaited. No, I didn't. No, I actually didn't get clickbaited. There's a bunch of actually the Athletic did confirm it, so nobody got clickbaited. Big Llewellyn. This is a perfect talking point because Llewellyn is from Namibia. Let's talk. Oh, wait. Did I actually? Why was it left back? I knew that Thomas, you got me. Oh my god. No. We're not gonna. Thomas. He got me, man. Yeah. I'll just say I will not read that name again. Because I was thinking that. Damn. You got me. Big up Russia, we're doing well. Let's go back to this. I just got Lord have mercy. It is what it is. Big up Sofia and everyone in the free seat. Sad that Namibia was knocked out, but extremely proud that we made it to the last 16. The first time we did that in history. Come on. Onward and forward we go. And I think, to be honest, y'all should be proud. Come on. That is incredible. Y'all did that. You did put up a great fight. And I ain't gonna lie, I was 100% utterly entertained in that game. I mean, Angola was doing their thing. Y'all trying to show up as well. You know, there were moments you had, which we will be talking about. But Llewellyn, be proud of your nation because your nation did show up and did something they haven't done before, as you said. So history has been made. Be proud indeed, my brother. Be proud, hermano. Be proud. But yeah. By the way, I see your comments. Turns out it's not just Onana. All Cameroon keepers are trash. I mean, he runs in the family. Because that was his cousin. Blood cousins. Okay? But we'll talk about that. Onana needs to come back. Doing okay. He doesn't deserve the whole criticism we're getting. I love him as an Inter fan. I mean, we can get it. We can do a swap. I'll take you on Summit. A nightmare is coming back to haunt us. Onana FC. I cannot. I'm tired. Either way, though. either way though, guys. So by the way, big up. Keep commenting. And I'll read more of your comments a little bit later. So I'll say probably some of them more so when we get to, because I know a lot of you guys want to talk more so about Onana, but I do think it's important before Ola from Football Family does come in and we talk about his country, Nigeria. I do think it's important to give some respect to Angola reaching the quarterfinal. Angola is now still unbeaten in this competition, okay? And they've been playing well. We got in the 37th minute. I mean, technically, first off, very early, the 16th minute, you got Angola's goalkeeper who I ain't gonna lie, I thought it was going to be a long day after that. He ended up saving with his hand outside of his line. That resulted into him getting a straight red. But then they score, they make it 1-0. Not long, I mean, shortly after that, I believe they ended up with having actually Namibia having a player get himself a second yellow card. Then it's 10 versus 10. But then not long after that, which we were in the 37th minute, Angola makes it 1-0. Wonderful attack. They played some set Angola. I'm telling you, I know I've been giving a lot of praise to like Cape Verde and Equatorial Guinea. This might have been the second game I've seen so far of Angola in this tournament. This one, wow. Wow, 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 wow. The way Angola was playing, that was some sexy football. You want to see Man United playing like that. The attack, 1-2 touch, bam, 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 bam. Proper team goal, okay? It was a great goal by Gelson Dalla, an assist by Freddy Kulembe. Mark those names because those were balling out today. And it wasn't the only goal contributions they had. No, no, no. In the second goal, 43rd minute, you got another goal by Gelson Dalla, who scores, obviously, he scored a brace. Wonderful header, may I add. Great delivery yet again from Freddy Kulembe, who has 2 freaking assists. And then for the third goal, we got Angola making it 3. Incredible. This one, I need to talk about Puskas. This was the way my guy, my Bululu, Lord have mercy, my guy. Okay, pew over. I can't even explain it. You have to be there. You have to see it. So I advise y'all, go on YouTube, go on Twitter, search up that goal by Mabululu. And by the way, my apologies if I butcher any name or anything like that, but I do want to put some respect on them because seriously, the way they played, wow. And that goal also wonderfully set up by Freddy Kulembe, who, like I said, did get 2 assists prior. So this was obviously a much deserved win. And I cannot wait to see Angola, who now will be facing Nigeria in the quarterfinal. And I'm not going to lie, like I said early on, I don't think it's going to be an easy game for Nigeria by any means. You might be thinking, for some people, Angola, yeah, Nigeria should be. On paper, maybe you should. But the way Nigeria has really been, let's be honest, from the amount of games that I've seen so far in this competition, they haven't really been, pulling up trees by any means. But they did definitely deserve to win today against Cameroon, which we will be talking about a little bit later, of course. But I just felt like I had to just put some respect on Angola. They really played some good football. And it was just a very good game. Like I said, with Namibia also, they had some moments as well. We're not going to sugarcoat that. They definitely had moments to get a few goals here and there, make it a bit more even. But either way, Angola was just a bit too strong. Still unbeaten in this competition, which 100% is well-deserved, may I add. 100%. Yeah, Llewellyn says can't hate on that Mambululu goal. No, bueno. Nobody can hate on that goal because that goal was, Lord have mercy, chef's freaking kiss. That was incredible. May I add, incredible goal. Okay? You just have to, you just have to keep it 100 something. Sometimes you just got to be like, you know what? Wow. Wow, indeed. You know what I'm saying? Wow. Literally. Wow, indeed. Legit. So that is something that definitely needs to, be put some respect on. You know what I'm saying? 100%. What are y'all saying? We're gonna wait a little bit for Ola to jump in. My Asian Cup prediction is Saudi Arabia to win and Morocco to win Afcon. Really? I believe Saudi Arabia will be playing South Korea on the 30th in the, I think, round of 16. If someone goes to United, is the reason Onana's been crap this season. Last season, I was doing bits. It is the truth. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I did not want Jan. We were linked with Jan Sommer before Onana came, and I did not want him. Jan Sommer has been exceptional for Inter, I'm not gonna lie. So, but it is what it is. Onana is trash regardless. I've just accepted that this is too big of a club for him. Go to another club. You're just not it, brother. You ain't it. For years, I wouldn't hate on one of my players. Onana has to be up there. I mean, for me, there's actually a bunch of players that I'm sick and tired. Everybody can, so many players can go. I have like 5, 6 players that I'll say, you can stay here. Everybody else can go. Okay? 15-ish players can get the F out of here. That says a lot. Casey says, what a bloody finish. I told you. Listen to your girl. Listen to your girl. And that was such a good game. When will that Angola-Nigeria game be played? Let me double check. When will that be played? I think it's going to be like a Thursday, Friday, Wednesday. Let me double check. Oh, wait. No, okay. I checked the wrong date here. Yeah, it's going to be a... Let me double check here. Oh, yeah, it's going to be on Friday, actually. Okay, Angola, Nigeria, or Nigeria, Angola. That's going to be this upcoming or next Friday. Oh, yeah. We will be there. More than you can believe, we will be there. Because I ain't going to lie, I think Angola got something for them. More than you can believe. They have something for them for sure. Bro allows a goal and then he smiles it off looking like a 4-month pooping, which pisses me off even more. Dang. Arsenal need him, that's funny. Hey. I mean, Mabululu. Freaking hell. That guy. I remember, I think in one of the games, might have been the opening game, where he did this celebration. Was it South Africa celebration in the... No, was it? I can't remember who it was. It was such a good celebration. Somebody's in the World Cup 2010 in South Africa. Love it. Kind of like a lion type thing. For sure. By the way, this is also Angola's biggest ever Afcon win as well. I believe so. Angola, they've done well. Let's look at some of the games that they played so far. Angola. So, okay. Angola. Yeah, they played... Why are they not showing the proper games? Yeah, they had it was a game against Mauritania. I think it's Mauritius, maybe in English, but where they drew 0-0. They beat Ghana as well. I'm realizing that's the wrong date, actually. Freaking, why is it not the right date? Come on, 2024. There we go. Oh, my bad. It was Marie. There we go. Yeah, so they played against Algeria. It was 1-1. Burkina Faso, they won 2-0. And then obviously they won 3-0 against Namibia, which is their biggest. in the Mauritania game as well. That was a week ago, 3-2. So this is basically this is the biggest. This is the biggest Afcon win. Um, Big up to Bart, one of our members. If you want to become a member just like Bart, make sure you click on the notification, click on the description box. There's a link there. And if you're watching this on a computer and whatnot, you'll see a join members button. You can click on that and you can become a member. I would love to see Wayne Rooney return to his Merseyside route and manage the biggest club in his hometown and country. You're taking a piss. He will never, never. Why the hell? He's a freaking. He played for Everton and he played for Man United, and you think he gonna be managing Liverpool? You're taking a piss. You're taking a piss. But yeah, I think we have Ola here in the building. So we're now finally going to move on to the Nigeria-Cameroon game. So let me remove this. Make sure that you like, by the way, people, like, because it does actually help. There we go.
Yes, speak up, Sofia. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
As you can see, I'm sweating. I just got back from the Nigeria game, and it was very exciting. 2-0 to Nigeria into the quarterfinals. We play against Angola, and hopefully we can get another very good game and just get the win. I think the 3 points is important, but regardless, today's performance was way better than we performed in this tournament. We could have gotten 3-4 goals in this game today. And Cameroon, with all the stress they have, with all the Abubakar they were saving for us, he came in, he could not do anything. He didn't really even get a chance. That's kudos to our defense. They played really well. They've been doing really good throughout the tournament, but today again they showed that yes, we can do better against a Cameroon side. And I think Angola, they started this competition really well. They are going to pose a huge threat to us. They have their winger Dalla scored 2 goals today and 1 assist. That shows that they have a very good team of players that can hurt Nigeria. But I think with our experience, with the players we have, we can get a win and go into the semi-final. And once we get that semi-final, I'm going all out for us to win this tournament. But a fantastic game of football, and I think everyone that watched that game today really enjoyed it. And just I don't know what to say again. Carry on, Sophia.
No, I definitely see, the joy and, of course, the passion. I mean, I was watching the game and, yeah, Cameroon was not on it at all. What did you think of? I mean, Lookman got himself a brace as well. He scored both of the 2 goals. What did you think about his performance?
Ademola Lookman. I'm like our attackers. We know they've not really delivered for us in this tournament, and we've not seen them. We've not seen what they can do. Ademola Lookman is a good player. Osimhen, good players. We know these players. We know if they get the chances, they will surely deliver and get us goals. And today, we saw that 2 goals from Ademola Lookman. I thought the first goal he should have done better. It's that strike very well, and it is the back of the net. You don't play with chances like that because you might not get a lot in the game. But the second goal, fantastic goal from him. Just around performance, he's the man of the match for this game, getting us 2 goals. And as a winger, that's good for him. That's good for his confidence. Going into the next game, we need that confidence. And Osimhen today, he didn't score, but his work rate, the pressure he was putting on those defenders, that's the Osimhen we know. We've not seen that Osimhen in this tournament so far. And one thing again is this is a big game. Cameroon won't defend. They won't sit back. So it was easy for him to put in that pressure on the defense. Got the assist for the first goal and was just involved in everything good coming out in this game. And they were scared. Even when Abubakar came in, they could not go all out to get the goal because they know if you lose the ball, we can hit them on the break. And Osimhen, Ademola Lookman, Moses Simon, we didn't even see Chukwueze today, so that's the firepower we have going forward. We just need to see them perform and get a very good performance.
No, I agree with you. Like you said, I think you put it very well there with the fact that, okay, Osherman, sometimes there's been people I definitely see, I don't know, you might see this also on social media with the fact that people want to see more from Osherman, but even though he didn't score a goal, he did get himself an assist, and it's maybe the things that he was doing besides that which made it sure that he stepped up, he showed up a lot more, and he definitely was a threat. In many ways, the defenders weren't really keeping a proper hold on him at all. So I hear it. You're still a mute. Mute, mute.
Okay, I think Osimhen today he didn't get the goal, but his work rate, his assists, and what he did, his all one play today was fantastic, and that's what a player like Osimhen will give you. If he doesn't score, will give you something to talk about, and that was what we got today. And I've always said in my other preview, I think Osimhen needs a second striker. He needs someone that could work with him. Lukman played on the wing today, but also was assisting Osimhen a lot. Moses Simon also, so he got a lot of assists from the wingers. They were not just playing on the wing; they were talking and trying to win the ball, trying to create something for him, and he also trying to create for the wingers also. And that was what we saw today. And players like that, you can't leave them. And Cameroon, they were scared of him. They were afraid till the last minute of that game. And that's what you get having the African best player in your squad, which is Victor Osimhen. And hopefully, we're going to want to see him get a couple of goals. Angola, I think it's going to be a very huge test for us because they've been playing fantastic football so far in this tournament. 3-0 today. And that's another confidence boost for them going into the quarterfinals with Nigeria. But I will back my country all day, every day to go all out and win that game into the semi-finals and hopefully into the finals and bringing this Afcon 2023 Cote d'Ivoire home to the fans and everyone.
I hear it. Yeah, you gotta back your nation. I mean, they stepped up a lot more today compared to some of the other games because I've been watching a lot of the other games where it's been a bit. You want to see more, you know.
Yes.
But today, at the end of the day, they did show up when it was needed. So I hear you for sure. But like you said, though, Ola, I mean, I was watching the Angola game prior to this. They're still unbeaten in this competition.
Yeah.
Angola will not be easy. They
Yes.
will not be
They
easy.
won't be easy. They won't be easy, but regardless, like I said today, we didn't think Ivory Coast would be easy. We didn't think Cameroon would be easy. And it was not easy, but we got the 3 points. And this is tournament football. You don't need to be the best side. You don't need to play the best brand of football. You just need to get the 3 points and go in. And once you are getting that 3 points, you are getting into the next round, and into the final. And that's what we need. So we might not get the pretty football against Angola because they are a very good side, but I just want us to get the goal, get the win, and progress into the next round. And I think we still have in the remaining round of 16 games, I think we'll see some shocking results. I think the South Africa game, the Ivory Coast game, there are some games there that we can still get a shocking result. And we'll see some of these big countries, so-called big countries, going out of this tournament. And anything can happen in this Afcon. We've seen that in the group stage. We've seen Mauritania qualify. We've seen Angola qualify. No one gave them that chance. We saw Equatorial Guinea in the Nigerian group topping the group. No one gave them that chance. And that's the beauty of the Afcon and African football. And this year's Afcon, it has delivered. The officiating also has been fantastic from the referees. I don't know how the African VAR is doing a better job than the Premier League VAR. That shows that shows the work these referees has been putting behind the scene and making sure they make the right decision every time, and they've done that so far in this tournament. But you don't underrate any team. Angola knocked us out of qualifying for the World Cup. I think now is the time for us to revenge against them and get that win into the quarterfinal, semi-finals, and I think we can do that. I back Nigeria 100% to do that.
100%. I hear it. Also, any thoughts about other players such as Alex Iwobi having a little bit of a deeper role in that midfield? Often, sometimes it'd be more so on the wings. I thought he kind of looked decent to me in this game. What do you
Yes,
reckon?
it was decent today, but I think Iwobi is suffering from the fact that he was injured for this tournament, and also Al Hassan Yusuf that came in for him in the first game got injured and he could not continue in the tournament. So now he has to drop deeper and do a more defensive and trying to create from the back. But with Onyeka also doing a good job defensively, but I don't think we have enough midfielders, so we have to just work with what we have. But so far, he's doing a decent job, but he needs to do better. Sometimes in the final, to make the right pass, make the right decision, let the pass be on point. We saw that later on in the second half before we got the second goal, and after we got the second goal, he did better. But just another performance from a team. This is a team performance. The defense did their job, the midfield did their job, the attackers. So in Ademola Lookman got the job. Osimhen did his job today, and that's what we just want. Teamwork makes the dream work, and that's what we have done today, and hopefully may this continue for the Super Eagles into the final.
Yes, yes, yes. Also, I mean, before you came, there's been obviously we know you and I both are Man United supporters, so we
Yeah,
have to of course mention Onana. What
yeah.
do you think about the whole situation? It's another game where he was sitting on the bench.
I'm happy. I'm
How?
I'm I'm
Yeah,
so happy he's on the bench because once your
same.
country calls you up, you should be going. I don't know whatever he's doing
Tell him.
at Manchester United that made him stay for that Tottenham game. He made a mistake in that game that made uh, Manchester United draw that game. You need to respect your country. You need to respect the fans of your country. You need to respect everyone in the country waiting for you to come and represent them in this tournament. But he didn't. I would, if he wasn't playing against Nigeria, I would have hoped for him to stay longer so we don't see him back in the United shirt and making those silly mistakes. But he played against Nigeria and he had to go out. And thank God we already confirmed that Alte Bayinda will be playing tomorrow for Manchester
Yes.
United. So if he put in a good performance, I just hope the manager in the return has the balls to put Onana on the bench. I don't think that will happen, but I give credit to the Cameroon manager for teaching him a lesson by putting him on the bench. He gave him the second game. He made a lot of mistakes in that game, and he took him out of the game immediately. And that's the type of coach I want. No, I don't want any player to be bigger than the country, any player to be bigger than the club. And now he knows that. Next time, if Cameroon calls, you go and you deliver for them. You don't fight off your country. You are not bigger than your country. You are not bigger than the supporters waiting for you to deliver for them. Fine, you are playing for big Manchester United and you are a big player for your country, but you should always turn up once they need you. And he didn't do that. And thank God they are out. Thank God he didn't get a chance to play. And hopefully he learns his lesson coming back to Manchester United and he gives us a better performance or he goes to the bench.
You're speaking facts, Ola, 100%. This is exactly, yes, Lucy also says word, Ola, 100% you're spitting, brother. I mean, this is true. This is what we call people karma.
Yeah.
He has to deal with it, you know? He wanted to delay his whole arrival, not be, Arabad went on right time, went on with Morocco, yada, 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 working on. He wanted to just step there right before the game, starting the game. No, no,
Yeah. And one of the most annoying thing is Amrabat is in our squad and he went for Morocco immediately they called him. What is Onana doing that made him stay for that Tottenham game? I think that was utter disrespect, and he deserves everything that's coming his way. I just hope he was not a United player, and I won't want to see him anywhere near the pitch. But he's a United player. We need to put up with him. He's an expensive signing, a returner signing. I think he will use him immediately he gets back to England. But I just think it's a lesson for him, and hopefully he doesn't make such mistake again. And once your country calls you, you turn up for them and you deliver for them, and make sure you give them your best. No player is bigger than a country. No player is bigger than a club. You need to be able to respect the fans and go there and deliver.
100%. Also, there were some. Wait, let me read this comment. Lucy says, country first, batch later. If you can't even represent your club, who the hell do you think are demanding rights in Cameroon? Lucy, you better tell them 100%. You
Yeah,
gotta be able to, if your country calls upon you and you choose to say yes, because you can still be like, you know what? No. But you decide to say yes, you go.
yeah.
Simple.
That's just it. But thank God they play against Nigeria, and thank God we've knocked them out, and into the next round we go.
Exactly. There were also, before you came, I mean, have you heard the news about Rashford?
I didn't hear any news about Rashford. What's the news?
Yeah, I mean, what was it? Okay, so there was training yesterday. He didn't go to training. He called up because he was ill, but later we found out, nope, he was clubbing in Belfast Wednesday and Thursday.
I
And then
think
he
we United.
traveled back early on Friday and he was like, you know what? I'm ill. And the
Well,
Athletic has confirmed this, by the way.
I think this is nothing new. We know United players. We know the disrespect they've given to the club and the badge, and that's one thing. That's one thing we want to see change. We've always cried out for players that are committed to performing for the club and giving their 100%. You can't be traveling and be going. clubbing when you're supposed to be in training, because there is no how there will be hangover when you get high on alcohol, and when you come back you won't be 100%. So he knows that before going to wherever he went to. But this is just utter disrespect and lack of commitment for the team and the badge. We are begging you to come into form and deliver for us. You just got a goal in the last game, but like, we all were happy for you and wanting you to come and kick on that form. And now you are going away to enjoy yourself or do whatever you think. I just think I'll leave that to the manager to handle, and hopefully he makes a better decision. This is like a Sancho decision now. I don't care what Sancho does in Borussia Dortmund, but he disrespected the club, he disrespected the manager, and he deserves what happened to him at Manchester United. He can go on to score 100 goals in Dortmund. I don't care, and I will not insult my manager for making that decision. These players, they need discipline. They need discipline, and that's what we need to see moving forward.
100%. What do you think should happen, though? I mean, obviously, most likely probably wouldn't be played tomorrow, but do you think there needs to be a bigger consequence for
I
Rashford?
think I think one thing again I might say about the manager is the modern day players are different to the olden days player. They were more like you could discipline them more than now. But I think he needs to be disciplined. Either miss this game, the next game, but he needs discipline. But I think there's a level of discipline you can give to these players, because they will down tools, they will turn on you, and the manager will get sacked at the end of the day. No one will sack the players. But now, and with Ratcliffe coming in, we are seeing the steps he's making. We are seeing what they are trying to do. Maybe now they can put in a good step and a good contract, uh, different things that can make this player step up, play well, or you get out of the club. That's what we want to see. And hopefully these players get to know that it's United first always. You can go clubbing when you're on holiday. You can go clubbing when you don't have games to play. But when you need to deliver and play for the team, give your 100%, and that's what we need. But there will be a consequence, and with Eric Ten Hag, we know what he does when it comes to situations like this. So let's trust him to undo that situation, and hopefully we just get the win in our next game and kick on, because we need to kick on into gear. We need to start scoring goals. We need to start winning games. The games are coming thick and fast into the second leg of the season. We need this result, or else we will end in a very bad place.
100%. Plumba here says Rashid's just a spoiled little brat who has won nothing, living off his own hype in the Manchester United brand. He can't even be compared to Foden. He's below average. Ooh. I mean, I definitely am. I mean, Tolomba, I hear you. If
Yeah,
PSG wants to come in and buy him, I will not say no.
yeah,
Right price, he can. That's kind of where I'm at. I'm tired.
yeah. We have young players coming through in Ganacho, in Kobe Meno, that are putting their heads down, training and trying to show us that yes, it's United first. They have the Mancunian blood. They know what it means to go up in Manchester and play Manchester United. Those are the type of talents we need, and we need players to improve and step up. And Rashford, he improves one season, it down to the second season. We've seen that back to back for Manchester United. So I don't think is that huge of a value for us not to lose. But regardless, we just need these players to play better brand of football and give us trophies, give us wins, and just be the players we want them to be.
100%. Lucy says Rashford, Luke Shaw, and Cole are the toxic bunch. Needs to leave ASAP. There's definitely a bunch of them that gotta go. Toloma says exactly Ola, kids working and showing more passion than him. Yep.
Yeah.
Isn't that a bit embarrassing because, like, he's not young anymore. He's in his late
Yes.
20s.
Yes. I think as much as we can say Martial is one of our didn't deliver. I think he and Rashford they have the same issue of delivering one season and down into the second season. And we've seen that in back-to-back seasons. But I think because Rashford has scored more goals, Rashford has been influential for us more than Martial. That's why Martial is like a write-off, and Rashford is still getting a little bit of praises. But either he improves, either he changes his attitude, or he gets out of this club. We just want to see better standard, better type of football, and just win for us, bring back the old Manchester United feeling of us winning, and let the fans be happy. Deliver. The fans go to Old Trafford every week to support. They pay over. Some of them pay over the odds to go there to support. So give them what they deserve, and that's what we want.
100%. And before we slowly start to wrap up, obviously we do have a game tomorrow. I would love to hear a little bit of your thoughts in regards to that game. We're playing League Two Newport County in the FA Cup. Do you reckon? Obviously, this is a must-win game. Of course, we got to do it. What is your prediction in regards to that game?
I think I don't know about Newport County. I don't know how they play or what they play, but we are Manchester United should not be in a conversation with a team like Newport County. I know the situation we are in is not a good situation, but this is an opportunity for us to kick on into get get a couple of goals, get a very decent performance from the players because there's levels to this game, and we are a bigger and way better club than Newport County. So we have to get the win. I'll be predicting a 3-0 win. Hopefully, we play better, play good football, score the goals, and just into the next round.
100%. Yeah, I mean, I do think this is a game that we should be winning. And like you said, I don't know much about him either, but by any means, I haven't seen them play. So, but I do think that we will get it done. But you know, we just gotta win. We have to. I want to go as far in this competition as possible.
Yes, I think
I'm gonna try.
I think
You know.
this is the only competition we have now. The league is basically done. We're out of the Champions League, out of Carabao Cup, so this is the only competition we have. So we need to go as far as we can, and we might be lucky we get in a good draw and we get to the final. Let's just kick on into gear. That's what I want. I want to see better performances in the league in the FA Cup and go all down to the final if possible. Just a better brand of football. Sofia is 12. It's 12. Yeah, I think I need to go get something to eat and just move on. But
Yeah. No worries. I
fantastic
was
game
just
for
gonna wrap
Nigeria.
up.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
I had to rush down to just join this show because like, but it was just an exciting feeling. And guys, please just subscribe to Sofia's channel. Continue to support the channel. My channel also Football Family. We're having some Nigerian match reactions dropping soon, and and you guys just can just see the feeling of how Nigerians are happy. Football, like I always say, unites everyone, brings everyone together. Even amidst of the things going on in the country, there are cheap people struggling to survive, but football will make you happy. Football will bring people together and just
Yes.
enjoy the game. And that was what happened today, and that's what we want to see with Manchester United also, because we have a lot of Manchester United fans down here in Nigeria supporting week in, week out, and getting disappointed. So we want to see them step up and continue to support. So guys, please like, subscribe, follow Sophia's channel and all social media
Okay.
platforms. Follow me also, Football Family. More great content
Yes.
coming through the course of the season. And thank you guys.
100% big up Ola. His channel is linked in the description box, so show him some love. I'm gonna let you go, Ola. Thank you so much for taking the
Thank
time
you,
to,
Sophia.
give your
Thank you.
thoughts after the game.
Yeah.
Congratulations to your Nigeria, and may the best team
Yeah.
win. We'll talk soon,
Yeah,
brother.
thank you. Thanks. Bye.
Yes. Bye bye. Yes, big up to Ola. I mean, seriously, he was watching the game like with his people in Nigeria, directly in Nigeria. So it's not easy to. Obviously, we have the same, time zone. So yeah, it's midnight, literally midnight as we speak here in Norway. So I mean, I kind of live in these type of times regardless. But for everybody, that ain't too easy. But I hear it. But big up to him for taking the time of his day to, give some of his thoughts. I'm going to try to do that for some of the other match reactions in the other Afcon games as well. So we have, tomorrow we will be doing late, same time, Monday and Tuesday. So we'll try to see if we can get some guests from some of the countries where we can discuss the epic games. So tomorrow, if we draw, is it extra time? Nope, it will be a replay actually. So for instance, Chelsea and Villa drew their game 0-0. And that will mean that it's going to be a replay. I think the replay might be this upcoming week, I'm wondering when that'll be because I know that Liverpool and Chelsea will be playing against together on Wednesday. So that game might be postponed, but either way, it'll definitely be either this upcoming week or the week after that. So I need us to win. I don't need an extra game to be added because we already have, literally be a second leg match. Yeah, yes, and that will be, since we're playing at their ground, if we draw, then that'll be at our ground. But I want us to get the job done. So I don't want to draw. I don't want anything. I mean, Spurs lost to City for the first time at their new ground, so they're out of it. Liverpool is still in it. They're going to be playing Norwich tomorrow, but I believe that's going to be at Anfield. So yeah, there's definitely, and Arsenal is obviously already out. So yeah, this will be interesting. But of course, we'll be wrapping up now, but I'll be live tomorrow early on to do a live match reaction for Man United versus Aston Villa women. And then after that, we will, of course, do a live match reaction for Newport County versus Man United men in the FA Cup. And then this time, tomorrow, we'll, of course, also do a live match reaction. Speaking of the two Afcon games for tomorrow, which will be, so we have Equatorial Guinea versus Guinea. I think that's going to be a good one. And then Egypt versus the Democratic Republic of Congo, I think, is also going to be a good game. So I'm going to see if I can find maybe an Egypt fan that can talk about their game. That can be dope. So yeah, if you don't want to miss out on 3, not 1, not 2, but 3 streams tomorrow, then make sure that you are subscribed. Put on the notification bell button. Like the video. The more likes we get, the more we're able to push the video out there for more people to see. And yeah, big up sports. Hey, we've all been there. Hope you're doing well though. Good night, Walumba. Big up to everybody. If you watch this on the replay, let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. And I think that's about it. Yeah. Feel free to also join the SFT membership, by the way. Member content video will be coming soon. And we are out.